combination of errors. Actually, this topic is one of the easy concepts, and there is a possibility to get one question every competitive examination. In that first one, either sum or difference. That first one, sum or difference. Sum or difference. If you take the two quantities A and B, I am taking A comma B are two quantities. Are two quantities. In this A, we have error will be in this A. I'm taking this A. Error is I'm taking as a delta A. In the B, I'm considered as a error in the delta B. Now, if we add two quantities, resultant will get resultant. You can take Z. I'm taking as a resultant. Z is equal to, we can write as a plus B generally. But if you take here, two errors are there. So I'm taking error in that Z is the delta Z is the error. So if I take delta Z is the error, then in this maximum possible error is if you take error in Z, delta Z we are going to consider now. So delta Z is equal to error in A is delta A, error in B is delta B. So delta Z is equal to, we can write as delta A plus delta B. This is the maximum possible error. If you take the final combination of the equation, if you write the true value is the Z, error is the delta Z is equal to error in A plus delta A plus B plus delta B we can take. So Z, if you write Z plus or minus delta Z is equal to A plus or minus delta A plus or minus delta A plus B plus or minus delta B also can write. This is the resultant error. So Z is the error in delta Z, A and B are the true values, and delta A and delta B are the errors. If you take in a subtraction, otherwise difference, you can take same function, difference you take. Difference, you take the true values, Z is equal to what you can write? A minus B. Here, maximum possible error will be, remember, error always be added. Hence, maximum possible error. Delta Z is equal to what you can write? Delta A plus delta B only you can write. Error cannot be subtracted. Error always be added, but the true values can be subtracted. So delta Z is equal to delta A plus delta B. Then if you write the equation, Z plus or minus delta Z is equal to A plus or minus delta A. But this is the main function here, minus we should write minus B plus or minus delta B. So that means true values here, if you are taking the subtraction, error always be added, but true value can be subtracted. So that's a Z plus or minus delta Z is equal to A plus or minus delta A minus B plus or minus delta B. If you take product or quotient, you can take. Product and quotient are the two important equations. In many chapters, we are going to use these 2 points. Error of A, product or quotient. Error of a product or quotient. So here I'm taking for product. If we take a product, so A and B are the two functions, so resultant will be Z. So Z is equal to what you can write A and A into B, because multiplication. Z is equal to A into B. Z is the resultant, A and B are the two quantities. So Z is equal to A into B. Then in this, Z is the delta Z is the error. So delta Z is the error. If you write this equation, Z plus or minus delta Z is equal to, if we write in this error, A plus or minus delta A into B plus or minus delta B. Right? For this, we added the error, either positive or negative error. What out may be Z plus or minus delta Z is equal to A into B. For A, error is delta A. For B, error is delta B. If you multiply together, Z plus or minus delta Z is equal to, you can write A into B. A multiplied this one, A into B. If you take the multiplication, A into B plus or minus A into delta B, plus or minus A into delta B, plus or minus, again you can take B into delta A, plus or minus delta A into delta B. In the RHS term, delta A, delta B, if you take, this is the so small error and error. So it is a so small value. So I'm going to neglect this one. So delta A comma delta B is so small. If we multiply it, we will get even too small. So neglect. So Z plus or minus delta Z is equal to AB. Now we are going to get the equation. Z plus or minus delta Z is equal to what we are going to get, AB plus or minus A into delta B plus or minus B into delta A we are going to get. So Z plus or minus delta Z is equal to AB plus or minus A into delta B plus or minus B into delta A. I'm going to divide LHS by Z and RHS by AB. Divide LHS by Z and RHS by AB. LHS by Z and RHS by AB. If you take Z plus or minus delta Z, if I subtract, sorry, divide with the Z by Z is 1 plus or minus what we get, delta Z by Z is equal to, again we are going to subtract with AB. So that means what we are going to get, 1 AB by AB 1 plus or minus delta B by B plus or minus delta A by A. If you cancel 1 and 1, you are going to get delta Z by Z is equal to, you can write delta A by A plus, error always be added. So delta A by A plus delta B by B. Delta B by B. This is the maximum possible error in product. Maximum possible error in product. Next, a similar way for division. For division. For a division. Similar way, we can write z is equal to, this is the function a by b, we can write z is equal to a by b. Then z plus or minus delta z is equal to, in the a, what we can write, a plus or minus delta a by b plus or minus delta b, we can write z plus or minus delta z is equal to a plus or minus delta a divided by a plus or minus delta b. Now I'm going to take z is common here. If I take z is common, what we are going to get, 1 plus or minus delta z by z will get in the LHS, that is equal to, on the top I'm going to take a, take common, 1 plus or minus delta a by a divided by b into 1 plus or minus delta b by b. Delta b by b. Here we know z is equal to a by b. Here I'm writing. Suppose if you take z is equal to a by b, look at it. Z is equal to a by b. I'm going to write 1 plus or minus. Observe this step carefully. 1 plus or minus delta z by z is equal to 1 plus or minus delta z by z is equal to, we can write 1 plus or minus delta a by a into, I'm taking 1 plus or minus delta b by b. I'm bringing to the top this one. Denominator, numerator, if you bring, what are going to get, minus. If you apply binomial expansion, by applying binomial expansion, you will get 1 everywhere, one is there, no, 1 everywhere gets cancelled. You will get delta z by z is equal to, 1 gets cancelled, delta a by a plus or minus delta a by a plus or minus delta b by b plus or minus delta a by a into delta b by b. Again, if you take these two are small values, neglected. So this term would be neglected. So then you will get maximum possible error. Maximum possible error. Delta z by z is equal to, right, delta a by a plus delta b by b. This is the maximum possible error in division and quotient. We are going to get maximum possible error is same. Delta z is equal to delta a by a plus delta b by b. The final conclusion I'm writing. Final conclusion. Note. Yeah, this is the point you can take in objective. The final conclusion. If you take in the addition or subtraction, maximum possible error, delta z is equal to delta a. Here minus we should not take. Here minus we should not take. Delta a plus delta b. Delta z is equal to delta a plus delta z is equal to delta a plus delta b. We take product or division. We take the product or division. You can write delta z is equal to delta z by z is equal to delta a by a plus delta b by b. By using these 2 points, you can solve the problems in errors. Next one, errors in case measurement of quantity measurement of quantity, raise it to a power. Suppose in terms of power, most of the objective questions basing on this, even in the NCERT questions also we can solve basing on this. So suppose Z is equal to, if it is a power was raised, like Z is equal to A square was there, otherwise 3A cube was there. So like this, if they given power, how to take the error? So you can follow the steps here. Suppose if I'm taking Z is equal to A square, you can take. Generally, if you take error in this, Z plus or minus delta Z is equal to A plus or minus delta A into A square. Again, A plus or minus delta A. Because I'm going to consider only Z is equal to A square. Error, I'm assuming as error is there. So if you take error in this, delta Z by Z is equal to, what you can write? Error in this first one, delta A by A. Already we know product and equation. We saw this concept here, product. So delta A by A plus delta A by A. That means what you can write? Delta Z by Z is equal to, delta Z by Z is equal to 2 into delta A by A. Delta Z by Z is equal to, we can write as 2 into delta A by A. Suppose if the power is raised to 4. Suppose power is, one more example, power is raised to 4. Power raised to 4. Same equation. So that means Z is equal to A power of 4. Then you can write delta Z by Z is equal to 4 into delta A by A. That's it. So basing on this, suppose if the combination was there, if they given a combination, how to approach? Here, I'm going to give one relation. This is the general relation. General relation. Suppose if they given in general, if they given case, Z is equal to A power of M, B power of N divided by C power of Q we can take. We can write in this Z. Delta Z by Z is equal to A power of M. Power was there, no? So M into delta A by A plus N into delta B by B plus, even if you take is on the top, if it comes negative also, you should take error can be added, plus Q into delta C by C. In general, this is the maximum possible error formula. Very, very most important for both the NEET and JEE and board students.